Hello, and welcome back to Fueled by Insanity. I guess we're going to just, I don't know, do an application? Yes, application, yes. Uh, I open up the application form on it and begin to fill in the necessary details. I begrudgingly fill in my real name, the first thing asked on the form. The thing I hate about filling out job applications is how open and exposed they make me feel. Next are the standard questions: age, sex, species, etc. As expected, the species drop box has hybrid listed at the top, and to make it clear, the check that box if you qualify as a hybrid. There's no strict law about who is and who is not considered a hybrid, but my mom always told me I should go with it, because calling myself a pure fox would be misleading. Next, I get to the section that I never know how to answer. How much I am expected to get paid? I don't know, minimum wage? What hours am I available? Not past midnight, I guess. After filling out the section, I then get to the fun part. It's basically a personality survey. The form asks questions such as, do you prefer to work alone or in a team? And would you lie to get ahead? Always. Of course, the second question is strange, and it's always interesting to imagine what other people have answered for these before. How many people admit to not being honest? I certainly won't admit to it. Once I'm finished with that whole personality questionnaire, I review all of my information and answers that I put in, and then finally click the submit button. Good, that's one down and many more to go. After having finished the first application, the rest are much easier. I stick to the same type of job, not caring too much about variety at the moment. I figured if I didn't hear anything back after a couple weeks, I'll try submitting new applications at other places. For now, I'm just proud of myself for actually doing something to better my situation for a change. Okay. After I submit the last of my job applications, I join Ted in watching TV, happy to make some time to relax and not think about anything. I'm content to leave Ted in charge of what we watch. I never liked having control of the remote anyway, but it's fun. It's like, no, I get to choose what we watch on the streaming service. Time to binge watch every DCOM ever made. I always feel like I'll be harshly judged if I chose the wrong show. The show we're watching now is some ghost hunter show. It's one of those cheesy ones where some people go and explore abandoned buildings and talk about the creepy atmosphere. Yet nothing ever actually happens. I'm not buying any of it, but Ted eats it all up. No, don't go in there. One of the ghost hunters opens a creaky door before running off and screaming. There's something in there! The cameraman, meanwhile, continues filming the open room. The video focuses on what appears to be a poorly edited ghost rapidly spinning around on top of a bag of garbage. Ted grabs onto a nearby pillow, hugging it tightly, scared of the low-budget CGI ghost. You do realize it's not real, right? Yeah, There's nothing to be afraid of. Did you not see that? There was a ghost in there. No, there wasn't. That was... A loud thumping sound plays from the TV, startling Ted again. And Ted buries his face in his pillow, his ears drooping. I don't think I've ever seen someone this scared of such a staged show. Shortly afterwards, I hear the sound of our front door, which only spooks Ted yet again. What was that sound? Okay. I'm back. Upon hearing Darren's voice, Ted lowers his pillow, his cheeks flushed with embarrassment. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Yo. Darren walks around and plops down on his chair, resting a small shopping bag on his lap. Watching anything good? It's a cheesy ghost show. One of those where they explore haunted places and stuff. I think it's scaring Ted. Don't blame him. Those shows are creepy sometimes. You're scared of ghosts? I'd rather not mess with stuff I don't know. Don't see a reason to. What does that mean? I noticed Ted recoil a bit, staring at the TV as the commercials end. He fidgets with the remote a bit, having to press the power button 4 times before it actually turns off. Let's say you go in a place that's haunted. Yeah. What do you get from it? What do you mean? Well, say you've heard there's a ghost there that attacks anyone who enters. It would be stupid to enter. Not if it's not real. Yeah, but why take the risk? Why take the risk? That's something I've wondered ever since that cave. If the ghost isn't real, then nothing happens. You don't get anything. If it's real, you could die. I don't see the point in taking the risk. I'm not sure how I meant to respond to that. His words just make me feel even more stupid than that we went into that cave back then. Darren's right. What did we ever even? It's not an R. It has like an extra. The line continues. It's an N. What did we even have to gain? A glowing rock that might not have done whatever it did to Caleb? That wasn't worth it. Oh yeah, before I forget. Darren hands the bag he brought with him to me, and I accept it. What's this? Open it. I do as instructed and open the bag, revealing a new smartphone still in its packaging. I don't get it. It's a phone. Figured it would be useful. You bought me a phone? Oh, I want to see. Sure. I hand the box over to Ted, only for him to stare at it confused. What's wrong? I was expecting you to open it, not hand me the box. Oh, right. I take the box back from Ted and claw away the tape holding it shut, making quick and messy work out of the packaging. You probably should have left the box more intact in case you needed to return it. I'm sure it's fine. Now that I've got it open, I instinctually hand over the phone and packaging to Darren. Why do you keep giving your phone away? Wait, what? Why do you... Oh, okay. Yes, I understand. Probably wants me to set it up for him. I'm fine with it. So, why'd you give me a phone anyway? Because it would be useful if you get a job. Also gives me a way to reach you. I don't want you to disappear for a month again. I'm serious. Keep that phone and stay in contact. If not with me, at least with someone. Fine. Darren spends the next half hour working on setting up my phone. I probably could have done it myself, but I trust him more to not screw it up. The last phone I had him set up for me as well, so I figured it's easier to have him do everything for me. He knows what he's doing after all. Eventually, he's finished getting my phone up and running and programs in some phone numbers into it. Our home phone, his cell, Sheen's, Marshall's, and Tracy's. You have a home phone? Huh. Do any of you have a home phone? I just have my smartphone. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to actually use it, since I don't like phones and I've never been a huge fan of texting. But he is right. Maybe it could be useful to have the option to text them next time. Sometimes. Before I put my phone away, I make sure to do one last thing, even if I know it's stupid. I enter in Jesse's phone number from memory and press save. Huh. Okay, just in case, you know? Maybe we'll do the Jesse route. that was the guy at the Combini, right? It's nighttime already, and I've spent most of the day figuring out how my new phone works. Admittedly, it would have been much easier had I been in a better mood. I spent a good chunk of my time today cursing at the damn thing for not doing what I wanted to. Hopefully, Darren and Ted didn't hear. Just the thoughts of it makes me embarrassed. I'm bored now. I stare at my list of contacts, trying to decide on if I should try texting anyone. It's late enough that my friends should be off of work now. At least I think they work today. It's hard to keep up with their schedules. I barely pay attention to what day it is as it is. The sound of Darren playing music across from the house annoys me, but I don't want to say anything about it. It is his house, after all, and I don't want to push my luck too far. I continue staring at my phone, still trying to decide on how I should text, who I should text, or if I should want to text anyone at all. What should I do? Let's not text anyone. That's a waste of time. I put my phone away and lie down. Not really in the mood to text anyone right now. It's late anyway, and I'm pretty tired. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about going to sleep though. On one hand, I've had 2 nights in a row now where I almost, okay guys, I almost said row, and then my mind was like, that would be embarrassing if you said that, right? Yeah, that says now. I don't know why I told you that, but I did. Where my dreams brought up and what happened to Caleb and Parker, but on the other hand, I want to see that Kitsune again. I want to know what happens next. I'm still not certain if last night's dream was real or not. It certainly felt real, at least. I have no idea. Maybe I should get to sleep. Yeah, sleep sounds good. Oh. Unconscious. I'm in a forest, but it feels barren. There's no wind, no rustling of trees. It doesn't even feel like much of a forest. It's like a poor replica. It feels peaceful? It certainly feels less creepy than last night's dream. I hear the crunching of leaves from behind me. I turn around. I jump back, startled by the sight of him. I guess part of me assumes last night's dream wasn't real, and that I wouldn't see him again tonight. I don't remember what voice I did for this character. I just don't remember. The Kitsune smiles, amused with my reaction. No need to get to be startled. I don't remember. I am your friend after all. At least, I'd like for you to think of me as one. Unlike last night's dream, he feels a bit less intimidating. I think that's the word. Then again, I think the fact that he's not preventing me from speaking this time probably helps in that regard. No shit, being able to speak helps. I chuckle to myself, having fun, being sarcastic towards myself in my head. You're certainly in a good mood today, I see. I was just thinking about something. What would that be? Just that it should be obvious that I'd be in a better mood when you aren't silencing me and acting obnoxious and stuff. Did I really say that out loud? Maybe I should learn to be more careful with what I say. Thankfully, my bluntness doesn't appear to bother him. Of course. I only needed to make sure you would listen to everything I had to say. It wouldn't do to have you interrupt me, would it? I guess. I take a glance around at my surroundings. It doesn't look like there is much beyond the trees that I can see. We seem to be in a small cleared out circle out here. Like with last night's dream, it almost feels too perfect. I wonder if he's making these places in my dreams. My attention is caught as I notice his expression slightly change, though in what way I couldn't say. You seem lost in thought. What's on your mind? What's on my mind? Good question. I think I have some questions. Ask away, my friend. Inquire whatever you desire. That's why I'm here, after all. Oh, that one. What happened to Caleb? I know he touched that strange rock, and then his eyes started glowing, but what actually happened? Oh, right. I couldn't remember how to pronounce his name. Is it Kaijodu? Kaijodu hesitates before answering, as if carefully thinking over his words before he says them. As I have said before, he is under a curse, a persistent one at that. I don't think I know what that means. Do you remember what I said to you last night? That he's not in control, but is aware. Correct. You remember what he did to your fox friend, Parker. You didn't witness it, yet you gave his name over to the police. What? Was that a bad thing to do? Again, the Kitsune pauses briefly before answering. Had you not given them his name, you would not be alive right now. Did I just hear him right? I guess I was terrified at that, but hearing him say that I would be dead. I tried not to think about it at the time, but now. So he was going for me next. Without a doubt. The curse causes those who are under it to go after those they are closest to first. The afflicted force the afflicted forced to experience their actions firsthand. I guess it's good he's in jail now, so he can't hurt anyone else. If you consider him being imprisoned in his own murderous body to be good, then yes. Oh, okay, we go? Do we do all of these? Why are you helping me? All of that stuff about 2 years ago. I don't get why you're suddenly wanting to help now. Timing is everything. I have my reasons for what I do. That's just dodging the question. Wait. Astute? Astute. Yes. Astute. Right? Is that how this word is pronounced? If you want the real explanation, it's for selfish reasons. As I've said before, there is a matter in which your help would be most valued, and I'm not foolish enough to believe you'll aid me for free. I could have assisted sooner, but it simply did not benefit me at the time. So you're using me, basically. No more than you use your brother for your own needs. Only I'm offering help with your situation in advance. Darren helps me, and you do what exactly in return? You went to him for help when you needed a place to stay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like there's nothing wrong with me going to you for this. I guess. Okay. Oh, it replaced it. Curious? What do you need my help with? You said you needed help, right? It's complicated. For now, I'd rather focus on helping you and Caleb. We'll take things one step at a time. Whatever you say. What was that glowing stone that we found in the cave? What happened to it? Caleb touched it and it disappeared. It didn't quite disappear. What do you mean? It still exists, in a manner of speaking. Could you stop being so cryptic? Keijaru snorts, clearly amused by all of this. I'm simply trying to explain in a way that you may understand. Sorry, I'm just confused about all of this. The best way to put it, when your friend touched it, it didn't exactly fuse with him, but it is now part of him. Yeah, I'm still confused. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll end the part here. That makes sense. So, I'll see you around, everyone.